Hi, good afternoon, my beloved viewers. My name is Nurse Anu, as you all know, and based on popular demand, I have come here this afternoon to talk to you about how to write a good supporting statement. I've gotten loads of requests from people that they want me to teach them how to write a good, convincing, sellable supporting statement. So sit back and watch this video till the end so that you don't miss anything in all what I'm going to be teaching you this afternoon. You know that a supporting statement is your only selling point to your potential employer. So if your supporting statement is not convincing enough, no employer will even look at your application. So, like I've always said, that in this UK, they don't employ people based on your applications. As in, it's not human beings that sit down to sort your applications. No, they have a software where they put in all the applications, and this software is the one that will sift out the ones that do not meet the requirements. They already have the requirement, what they want during the application, and they've already programmed it into the software. So when any application that comes in contact with the software and does not have everything they have programmed into it, the software will automatically sift it out. And those applications that have all the keywords that they want will automatically be shortlisted for interview. So how do you know when what to write in your supporting statement? You know, a lot of people have come to me with complaints of, I have submitted loads of applications, they have not even called me for interview, they've not even called me for interview, talk less of giving me an offer. And most times I ask people to send me the applications, let me review it for you and let me see where you have gone wrong. And most times when I look at such applications, I see that it is nowhere near what is required of them. Now, you cannot write a good supporting statement if you are the type that use the same application for different this application for different job adverts. It doesn't work that way here, not even here, anywhere, because each job advert that was put out has a specific requirement, has a specific job description and person specification for that role. And if you don't, I've said it millions of times, you need to read the job description and person specification needed for the role you are applying for, and then you tailor your supporting statement to this. You don't just collect somebody's supporting statement and then copy and paste it onto your own application. It doesn't work that way. The role you're applying for, they have programmed what they want on the system, and if your application doesn't have what they want, it will automatically be disqualified. Now, let me tell you, let's start with this. A good supporting statement will reflect why you want to apply for that job, why they need to employ you to take up that role. A good supporting statement must have examples of where you've shown one or two of the attributes you claim you have. A good supporting statement must have all the skills that you think you have that will be useful to your employer or for them in the role they want to apply you for. A good supporting statement must be able to refer to what you have done in the past and what you intend to do when they employ you. A good supporting statement needs to have at least 80% of the person specification that has been put out for that role. Sit back, I'll be back. Hello, good afternoon, welcome back to my channel. This is Nurse Anu. your relocation coach, your health coach. I'm also a registered nurse in the United Kingdom, and this afternoon I've come to talk about how to write a good supporting statement. Remember, like I said, that a good supporting statement is your sellable point to your potential employer. It doesn't have to be so long. Most times, especially when you're applying for job on track, they normally ask for 500 words. It doesn't have to be that long, trust me. And then you can still give something meaningful. So this afternoon I'm going to tell you five things that you need to include when you're writing your supporting statement. So sit back, please. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on your notifications for this channel so that you don't miss any of my videos. And to tell you, I've just released a video before this one. I want you to go and watch it and watch all the videos in my channel. So sit back. We're talking about supporting statements. Please try as much as possible to watch this video till the end so that you don't miss any of the points I'll be mentioning. So number one point I'll be mentioning about your supporting statement is that you need to review the job description that you're applying for. Like I said earlier on, there are keywords that have already been put in the job description for you, which you need to put into your supporting statement. These will tell them that you have skills that will be useful for the role you are applying for. This is very important. And also you need to also include the relevant skills and qualifications or experience that you have concerning the role that you are applying for. For example, you're applying for the role of a healthcare assistant, and you don't have anything in your supporting statement to prove that you have a skill that a healthcare assistant needs. So you need to put the skills that you need for that role. For example, as a healthcare assistant, you need to be empathic, you need to be patient, you need to show empathy, you need to be patient, you need to show love to the people you are caring for. So you have to show this, and you don't only just show it, you have to put examples of times where you have displayed these qualities or some skills. Maybe, okay, you have time management skills, you have to give examples. Probably you can give example of a time in somewhere you have worked where there was heavy love or every workload and they were short-staffed, and two people have to do the work of 10 people, and then that was when you learn how to prioritize, and you learn how to prioritize and manage your time well, and you were able to do excellently well in that job. You have shown your potential employer that you can work under pressure and that you can work even if there is any shortage and you're left alone on duty, you can work well. So these are I said number one, you need to review the job description of the role you're applying for. And then number two, for that number one, you need to look at keywords that have been put in the job description document for that role, and then make sure you include them in your statement. And also number two, I said you need to include the skills that you have that will be relevant for that role, and then back it up with examples of when you display that skill and the results. So sit back, I have more to tell you. Thank you. So like I said, number three, you need to give examples. You don't just say, okay, I have so skills, okay, I have so experience, okay, I can do this, I can do that. No, you need to back it up with examples of when you did it and the results you got, and how it will be beneficial to the organization you want to work for. Like the example I gave about prioritizing your workload and managing your time well. So when you're writing your skills, you already wrote, okay, I have good time management skills, I have good organization skills, and then I have proved this over time, especially at a point in time when I was working somewhere, and there was two people called in sick, and just one, I have to do the work all alone. Work for three people, I have to do it all alone. And I was able to prioritize my workload. I was also able to delegate to other people around me. So it makes the work easier, and I was able to achieve excellent results. When you back up your claims with examples, then it becomes more convincing. Another point is that keep it simple, keep it short. Don't use over bloated grammar. Don't use exaggerated grammars in your supporting statement. Keep it simple, keep it short. It doesn't have to be so much, depending on the role you're applying for. A healthcare assistant is not going to write the same amount of words in a supporting statement as a surgeon. Do you understand? So keep your supporting statement simple and professional. Just mention irrelevant things. You don't have to go and be saying stories and stories and stories. No, they just want to know, do you have the required qualification needed for this job? Do you have the required skills needed for this job? Do you have the required all the criteria they put in the person specification document? Are you honest? Are you a good timekeeper? Will you not be coming late to work? Are you a good record keeper? Stuff like that. So they want to know. They've put it there. Just read it, then relate it to yourself. Which of these do I have? How can I prove to them that I have it? Then put it in your supporting statement and back it up with examples. So, like I always advise, a good supporting statement shouldn't be, let's say, three paragraphs, or at most 4. If you're an healthcare assistant, even 2 paragraphs is enough for you. It doesn't have to be so much. Just keep to it. Any skill you have, put it there. Oh, I have worked as a volunteer in a children's home. I have worked as a volunteer. Blah, 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 put it there. I have IT skills. I know the use of Microsoft Word, Microsoft Excel. I can use email. I've been able to use some software for patient care. All those stuff. I can use e-medicine, all those stuff. Whatever that is relevant to the role you are applying for, you have to put it in your supporting statement. Remember that the supporting statement is your selling point, is an opportunity for you to sell yourself to your employer. So after you've talked about your qualification that qualifies you to apply for that job, you talked about the skills that you have, which should tally with whatever they have said they also want in the person specification and job description document of that advert. And then you should back whatever your claims you have, back it up with examples, and then mention your years of experience, mention whatever that will be useful for them in that organization. Just mention everything, and then end it with just 1 or 2 statements that this is what you think they should know about you, and if there are more things they want to know more about you, that you'll be willing to tell them during the interview, and that you'll be looking forward to working for them, and let them know that you are open to training opportunities and career progression. That's all. If you are a nurse and you have passed IELTS, put it there that you have passed IELTS and you will require Tier 2 visa sponsorship for this role you are applying for. Write it in your supporting statement and then close it. That's it. So supporting statement doesn't have to be so much words. It doesn't have to be ambiguous. It doesn't have to be big grammar. No, just be original. Be yourself. Make sure whatever you have written in there, when you get into the interview and they're asking you questions, you should be able to prove it, what you have written in your supporting statement. Remember that each time you go for an interview, those people that are interviewing you have a copy of your application with them. So don't make sure that nothing you say contradicts whatever you have written in your supporting statement. Go far and wide to prove them right during the interview. Everything you've written in your supporting statement, make sure you prove it right in the interview. That's all. So thank you for watching this video. I hope you have learned 1 or 2 things. I will also drop 1 or 2 samples of supporting statements for a nurse and for HCA. I will drop it in the comment in the description section. Please do not go and write it word for word. I just put it there for you to have an idea how to draft your own. It is very good, it is very advisable that you write your own, so that it will be easier for you to defend it. Even if you're going to, copy and paste some things from any other person's own, just make sure that you've gotten used to whatever you have written down. You study it very well and know that it is what is achievable for you. Don't go and write that you're a good timekeeper and then they will give you work and you'll be resuming 30 minutes, 1 hour late. You have proved yourself wrong. So that is that for this afternoon. In the coming days, I will be dropping more videos about what you need concerning this relocation, and job links as well. So I hope you have learned one or two things. Please like my channel, subscribe to my YouTube channel, turn on the notification button, so I don't want you to miss any of the information I have. Anytime I have any information for you, I come straight here and put it here, so that anytime you need it, you'll be able to access it. Hope you have found value. Please, if you have any questions for me, drop it in the comment section and I'll be there to answer your question. Please don't forget to like, comment, share it with your loved ones, share with your people that are working in the UK, or with people that you know that are looking for a job. And if you need any guidance towards writing your supporting statement, feel free to contact me. I don't charge any dime for anything when it comes to relocation, because freely have I received and freely will I give. Thank you for watching. See you later.